Hello friends, welcome back to Dinas Academy. In this video, let us discuss the list of important national and international days that fall in the month of June 2022 along with the themes. And if you're visiting this channel for the first time, please consider subscribing our channel. So without wasting your time, let's get into the topic. 1st June, World Milk Day. World Milk Day is observed to recognize the contribution of milk as a global food and bring attention to the dairy sector. It was decided by the Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO) to celebrate 1st June as World Milk Day. First Milk Day was observed on 1st June 2001 to commemorate the importance of dairy products in the society in relevance to economic growth and development as the dairy sector helps in the sustainable development of the nation. The theme for 2022 is to bring attention to the climatic change crisis and how the dairy sector can reduce its impact on the planet. The aim is to achieve dairy net zero by reducing greenhouse gases over the next 30 years. June 1st, Global Parents' Day. Global Parents' Day is celebrated in order to aptly recognize and honor parents across the globe for their selfless love and lifelong support towards their children. And the theme for Global Parents' Day 2022 is Appreciate All Parents Throughout the World. This theme is the endorsement of parents' struggles and sacrifices towards the children across the world. June 2nd, International Sex Workers' Day. The International Sex Workers' Day is celebrated post June 2nd, 1975, after 100 sex workers came together and raised concerns regarding their dishonorable working condition and work ethics. Unfortunately, the Church of Saint Nazaire in Lyon, France, where they assembled, was callously raided by police officials. This event further became a topic of national concern, and since then, the day is observed to preserve the rights of sex workers on a global scale. According to the Global Network of Sex Work Projects, that is NSW, the theme of International Sex Workers Day every year is Access to Justice. June 2nd, Telangana Formation Day. The Telangana Formation Day is celebrated on June 2nd to commemorate the day when the 29th state in India was added to the country in 2014. The capital of Telangana is Hyderabad. Note, as per March 2021, presently India has 28 states and 8 union territories. June 3rd, World Bicycle Day. The General Assembly of the UN announced June 3rd to be celebrated as International World Bicycle Day. It is celebrated to recognize the versatility and environmental friendly nature of bicycles as a means of transport. And the founder of World Bicycle Day is the Polish social scientist Professor Leszek Sibilewski. The theme for World Bicycle Day 2022 is to appreciate the uniqueness, longevity, and diversity of the bicycle. June 4th, International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression. This day is observed every year on 4th June. It is a day to raise awareness about children who have faced harassment, whether it is physical, mental, or emotional abuse in their lives, and eradicate such a practice from society. June 5th, World Environment Day. Out of all the important days in June, this day is the one that is of utmost importance to nature. World Environment Day is also known as Eco Day or Environment Day. This day is celebrated throughout the world to create awareness regarding the protection of the environment around us and the major environmental issues like global warming, overpopulation, and pollution. World Environment Day 2022 is hosted by Sweden country and the theme for 2022 is Only One Earth. June 7th, World Food Safety Day. The United Nations General Assembly proclaimed it in 2018. This came into effect after the intergovernmental organizations noted that the burden of foodborne diseases was affecting children under the age of 5 and persons living in low income countries. This day is facilitated by one of the wing of United Nations, that is Food and Agricultural Organization, that is FAO. The theme for 2022 is Safer Food, Better Health. June 8th, World Brain Tumor Day. This day is observed on June 8th every year in order to draw people's attention globally to the disease of brain tumor. This day was first observed by the German Brain Tumor Association. It is a non-profit organization which raises public awareness and educate people about brain tumors. The theme for 2022 is Together We Are Stronger, promoting the value of teams, partnerships, and collaboration in neurological care and research. June 8th, World Oceans Day. Each year on this day, World Oceans Day is celebrated to draw the attention of the people towards the oceans and aquatic life. It is a day to spread awareness towards the conservation of oceans and preventing water pollution. The concept was originally proposed in 1992 by Canada's International Centre for Ocean Development and the Ocean Institute of Canada at the Earth Summit in UN United Nations Conference on Environment and Development in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The theme for 2022 is Revitalization, Collective Action for the Ocean. June 12th, World Day Against Child Labor. It is a day observed to focus attention on the global extent of child labor and the action and efforts needed to eliminate it. It was launched in the year 2002. The World Day Against Child Labor is an international labor organization sanctioned holiday first launched in 2002 aiming to raise awareness and activism to prevent child labor. June 14, World Blood Donor Day. Every year on 14th of June, World Blood Donor Day is celebrated. The event was established in 2004 to raise awareness of the need for safe blood and blood products. This day also thanks and acknowledges the blood donors for their voluntary life-saving gifts of blood. And the theme for 2022 is Give Blood, Share Life. June 15th, Global Wind Day. Global Wind Day is an event that is celebrated on 15th June worldwide. It is a day for discovering wind energy, its power, and the possibility it holds to reshape our energy systems, decarbonize our economies, and boost jobs and growth. And it is organized by Wind Europe and the Global Wind Energy Council, that is GWEC. According to the International Renewable Energy Agency, wind energy is one of the fastest growing renewable energy sources in the world. June 15th, World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. World Elder Abuse Awareness Day (WEAAD) is commemorated in America and around the world. Through WEAAD, we raise awareness about the millions of older adults who experience elder abuse, neglect, and financial exploitation. The United Nations General Assembly also acknowledges this day as an important day. It was first celebrated on June 15, 2006 by the International Network for the Prevention of Elder Abuse and the World Health Organization. June 17th, World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought. It is celebrated on 17th June every year to raise awareness of the presence of desertification and drought, highlighting methods of preventing desertification and recovering from drought. This day also reminds people of the progress made by the countries on sustainable land management. The motto of this international day is Healthy Land, Healthy People, and the theme for 2022 is Food, Feed. June 18th, International Picnic Day. This day is celebrated every year on June 18th to encourage everyone to go out and spend an amazingly easy and stress free day with their loved ones. And it was first started in the year 1909. June 18th, Autistic Pride Day. Autistic Pride Day, originally an Species for Freedom initiative, is a pride celebration for autistic people held on June 18th each year. Autistic Pride Day recognizes the importance of pride for autistic people and its role in bringing about positive changes in the broader society. The symbol used for Autistic Pride Day is Rainbow Infinity symbol. June 19th, World Sickle Cell Awareness Day. Sickle cell disease affects the hemoglobin level in our body in a massive way, which leads to low oxygen in our body. In order to create awareness about this disease, World Sickle Cell Awareness Day is celebrated each year on June 19th. And the theme for 2022 is Shine the Light on Sickle Cell. Together, we must and will find a universal cure for sickle cell disease. June 19th, World Sauntering Day, sometimes also known as International Sauntering Day, is celebrated on June 19th every year. Their purpose is to remind people to slow down and enjoy life as opposed to rushing through it. June 19th, World Father's Day. World Father's Day is celebrated every year on the third Sunday in June. It is celebrated to honor fatherhood and parental bonds, as well as the influence of fathers in society. The day is celebrated with a lot of enthusiasm internationally. June 20th, World Refugee Day. It is a day celebrated to honor all refugees and raise awareness of the situation of refugees throughout the world. On 4th December 2000, the United Nations General Assembly in Resolution 55/76 decided that from 2000 onwards, June 20th would be celebrated as World Refugee Day. And the theme for 2022 is Together We Heal, Learn and Shine. June 21st, World Music Day. World Music Day is also known as Music Day, Make Music Day. It is an annual music celebration that takes place on 21st June. On Music Day, the citizens of a city or country are allowed and urged to play music outside in their neighborhoods or in public spaces and parks. Free concerts are also organized where musicians play for fun and not for payment. It was first celebrated in Paris in 1982. Music Day later became celebrated in 120 countries around the world. And the theme for 2022 is Music on the Intersections. June 21st, World Hydrography Day. World Hydrography Day is celebrated on 21st June every year. This day was adapted by the International Hydrographic Organization (IHO) as an annual celebration to publicize the work of hydrographers and the importance of hydrography. It also increases awareness about the protection of safe navigation and marine life protection. June 21st, International Day of Yoga. The International Day of Yoga is celebrated annually on 21st June. Yoga is a physical, mental, and spiritual practice that originated in India. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his UN address on 27th September 2014, suggested the date of 21st June as it is the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and shares a special significance in many parts of the world. The first International Day of Yoga created a record for the largest yoga classes and another for the largest number of participating nationalities. In 2015, RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, issued a 10 rupees coin to mark the International Day of Yoga. June 23rd, International Olympic Day. It is a day celebrated to draw people's focus on the significance of sports in regular life. The aim of International Olympic Day is to promote mass participation in sports based on the three pillars move, learn, and discover. National Olympic committees are deploying sports, cultural, and educational activity that addresses everybody regardless of age, gender, social background, or sporting ability. And the theme for 2022 is reminds us who we are all, there for each other, and helps us see a way through. June 23rd, United Nations Public Service Day. It is celebrated on 23rd every year. The first awards ceremony was held in 2003, and since then, the United Nations has received an increasing number of submissions from all over the world. UN Public Service Day celebrates the value and virtue of public service to the community, highlights the contribution of public service in the development process, recognizes the work of public servants, and encourages young people to pursue careers in the public sector. And the theme for 2022 is Building Back Better from COVID 19, enhancing innovative partnerships to meet the Sustainable Development Goals. June 23rd, International Widows Day. On June 23rd each year, International Widows Day is observed in order to spread awareness about human rights for the widows who unfortunately suffered a lot of backlash post the demise of their respective spouses. 26th June, International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. This day is celebrated by United Nations internationally against drug abuse and the illegal drug trade. It is observed annually on 26th June since 1989. Drug abuse is one of the most serious health problems besides causing serious diseases such as HIV, hepatitis, and tuberculosis. It has several side effects that include economic loss, antisocial behavior. June 30th, World Asteroid Day. The Asteroid Day is celebrated on June 30th every year. It is held on the anniversary of the Siberian Tunguska event that took place on June 30th, 1908, the most harmful known asteroid-related event on Earth in recent history. The United Nations has proclaimed it be observed globally on June 30th every year in its resolution. And the theme for 2022 is Small is Beautiful.